Previously on the Youth Edition.
And strikes! Brilliant goal from Regens. We'll pay that one. His fourth of the season. Frag out!
Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode FIFA 18 with Forest Green. We're down in 11th now. A bit of a, dubious episode there, the last one. We seem to drop a few points of games that we probably should have won in the end. But still, we're on 37 points. We're only 4 points out of those promotional playoff spots. We need to pick up a couple of wins here if we want any chance of pushing forward in this second half of the season. The transfer window is open. We've only got about 3 million to play with, so I can't even go after a marquee player as yet. We need to sell off some players, so I'm hoping some offers come in for some of our crew that I have put on the transfer list, and maybe we can generate some funds to go and pick up a player. So let's get into this episode. No player upgrades at this stage. They're all complete. Let's just get into the action. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, opening game of the episode is there at the Ecotricity Arena. It's Forest Green hosting Sheffield Wednesday. And, well, this game only comes a few days after the last encounter from the last episode. So, some heavy rotations through the side today. Dylan Allen and Dior, I think, are the only starting 11 players. We've got some full rotations through this one. Freshen lads up. A few boys back from a loan spell. So we'll see if we can get some of those lads into the team, have a look at them, see if they're worth holding on to or whether we need to put them on the transfer market. We sit in 11th, Sheffield Wednesday in 6th, but they're only 4 points above us. This is the kind of game that we need to go out and actually get a victory. We're chasing 3 points desperately. It's been too long since we've won a game. We're at home. We need to do the job today. So, let's have a look at our starting lineup. Some heavy changes into this side just to try and freshen the boys up, maybe give some lads an opportunity here. Of course, Dylan Allen will lead from the front. But we do have Nori Mori on the bench if Dylan Allen does get tired too quickly. It's going to be a partnership of Bischoff and Palacios in the centre-back role. So a little bit of inexperience there from Palacios, but he has done a job when he has come on. Tomasu is back from injury. He's going to start today in the cam position. And we've got Fitzpatrick on the left, Green on the right, Fries and Krav in the midfield, Andre Krav at left back, and Ture, back from his loan spell, will start at right back today. He is up to a 70 overall, so we need some defenders to really do a job, to really lift. So let's get into this game and see if we can find 3 points. Oh, good challenge from Palacios. Fries to Fitzy. Needs Tomasu to run, but he can't get in there. But Fitzy tries to fight for the ball back. And it's a tight midfield tussle here in the opening stages of this first half. Really trying to pull the game apart just yet. They're just feeling each other out. Good chuckle there. Oh, that's a nasty ball, but Bischoff is there. Basil does well. Green slips on through. Tomasu down the line here. Dylan Allen. Back inside, Tomasu tries to break the line, the Romanian works his way backwards. He's found the opening. Tomasu shoots and a good save from Wildsmith. Fitzy finds Fries, who shoots and another good save from Wildsmith. Well, with no Charlie Allen, it's Henry Green, 19 yards out. Oh, and he's hit the sidebar, but he's done better than Charlie has ever done. Oh, unlucky. There's Tomasu. Tried the cross, Green gets in there, Dylan Allen gets in! Oh, you don't leave him unmarked like that. And it's 1-0 Forest Green. Dylan Allen with his 17th goal of the season. And he celebrates in front of the home crowd. Oh, that was beautiful. Tomasu's cross did get blocked, but Henry Green pounced, whipped it in, and Dylan Allen finishes the job. It seems to be a good avenue forward, trying to find the skipper. Look at this, he just got in front where he needed to be. Whips it home with a majestic forehead. And it's 1-0 Forest Green.
There was some header.
Solid from Bischoff. Thierry Touré gets dropped. Now we're out of our depths. Into the... What are you doing, Palacios? Hello? Hello? Bloody defenders, man. They're costing us games here. He's just standing there like signaling to the bench for a drink or something. I don't know. Let's have a look here. Ball comes in. Bischoff can't get in play, and Palacios just stands behind and tries to make a challenge. And a little simple tap in past Dior, who's been a bit lackluster so far. I'm just not sure. I think we might have to bite the bullet and get ourselves a keeper that can bloody do the job. I think he's only had one clean sheet for the season. Oh, good work from Thierry Touré, but the pass was poor. Tomashu fighting off three. Can't take the ball with him. They come back through the middle to Hutchinson. Tomashu again gets the pass off here, and there's the whistle. Half-time, 1-1. Some poor defending again has cost us a goal. Shit pass from Fitzy though. We're going to get caught unstuck here. Basil Kraft gets a challenge. They come inside. Feeds it off. Here's the shot. Enough pressure from Touré. Oh, Basil out-muscled. Oh, Palacios has been done like a dinner. It's up to Bischoff. Oh, he's missed the challenge as well. Touré gets in, makes the block. Basil, Fitzy, Tomashu. Oh my days, we're under pressure. Right, two changes for Forest Green. Zalewski and Ewan Murray is checking in for Fitzpatrick and Mikel Fries. Ewan Murray is back from his loan spell, so we'll see how he goes here today, but not too sure. I think he might be leaving the club. Right, Green's checking out. Norrie Murray's going to come in on a wing. Maybe he can push forward and help us out in the box. Ewan Murray to deliver this cross. Puts it inside. Bischoff can't keep it down. Oh, there's the whistle. And we give another game away. 1-1. Well, 13 shots to 9. Right in the game, but only 5 on target. Dylan Allen again getting the goal, but not really much support. Henry Green with a 9.1. Had a very good game. 7.1 for Dior, 7.7 for Thierry Touré. I thought he was exceptional today in his comeback from his loan spell. 8.1 for Bischoff, 7.4 for Palacios. Well, he conceded the goal, so I'm not sure he deserves a 7.4. 7.3 for Andre Kraft, 6.6 for Ewan Murray. Yeah, I'm not too sure on Ewan. 7.7 for Basil Kraft, tried exceptionally hard today. 4 tackles, 2 intercepts, and a shitload of passes. 6.2 for Norrie Murray, 7.6 for Tomashu, not bad in his return, 6.2 for Zalewski, 7.9 for Dylan Allen with the goal, he did try hard today, 7.4 for Fitzy, 7 for Fries, 9.1 Henry Green. Get voting up in the IFL player of the match. Alright, Robbo has left. He has gone on a loan to Blackburn Rovers. Hopefully he gets some good first team football there and can come back bigger and stronger than ever. Alright, the final scout report is back from China, and there hasn't really been much Chinese talent coming through. Shai Zhu looked alright, but he's only worth 80 grand or something, so he's going to be quite a low overall. I just want some big, strong defenders or central defensive midfielders. I mean, Chong Kun Lu looks alright, 47 to 63, 71 to 94 at 6'4". I think his evaluation is only at 60 grand, but looks like he could be a centre back at 6'4", so I might sign him into the academy just to have a look at him. Ding Zhang Jiang, oh no, he's just not what I want. He's definitely another right back, and we've got plenty of those. So let's sign in Chong Kun Lu, and we'll call it quits here in China. Alright, final report here from Colombia. And some talent here, that's for sure. Yago Granero looked alright, but I'm not going to sign him in. Hernan Saavedra looks pretty decent, but I've got a feeling he's a right midfielder. We might sign him in just to have a look at him. And then we've also got... is it Yaoquin Paz? 50 to 66, 77 to 94. Centre midfield or centre back at 6'1". So we'll sign him in and have a look at those two players. And finally, our final report here from Belgium. There's definitely some talent floating around here again, but we've just got to kind of be selective of what we're looking for at the moment. We've got Van Damme, a playmaker, 5'9". He's only 15. His potential's not as high as we would like. There's just nothing really that's screaming out to me. Tom Peters looks okay as well, but nothing I really want to sign there. Brett de Klerk, and that looks like another bloody right back. But we will sign up Lars Willems, 56 to 74, 84 to 94 potential. Looks like a central midfield player. So we'll sign him in and take a look at him. All right, it is time to send our scouts out once again. So we will head to the random number generator. And the first one off the bat is number 156. This one comes from Veronica Asare, and it's for Brazil, for physically strong. That might be handy. We need some more big bodies in this team. All right, off we go. Brazil, physically strong. All right, here we go. Next country on the list. It's number 114. And this one comes from Hector Martinez. He wants Mexico for physically strong. Not sure we've been to Mexico yet, so that's good. Let's go. And the next and final one is number 146. All those numbers have been quite close together. This one comes from XEXEE0. I think he's had a few player upgrades in that. He wants France for any. All right, off we go. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the FA Cup to get underway, and it is West Brom Albion at the Hawthorns hosting the Forest Green Rovers. Now, we are sending out a very, very youth-based side here. And to give you any indication of what's going on the pitch, Sun Hee So will be the captain of the side today. He's going to play central defensive midfield. Elfan gets a crack here between the sticks. And so many young players having a crack here in the cup. I'm not too concerned with it. We need to concentrate on the championship so the young lads can go out here. If they make inroads into it, we'll have to wait and see how we go. And, well, I think I put Hashida up front. Park and Sato out on the wings. Olesen in a cam position. Dietrich comes back from loan. He will start in central midfield. Bell and Colombo are the fullbacks. And I think Liverstam is in at centre-back, partnering up with Williams. So a very inexperienced side here taking on West Brom, who look to be piling out a five-man midfield, and they should be a definite handful here for us. We'll just hope that maybe we can progress through as much as we can. Hopefully these young lads have been frothing at the bit for some minutes on the pitch. They'll get their opportunity here today. Let's get into this game and see if the boys are willing to fight for a win. Let's go. There's Colombo. He punches this one down the line, and it's Eugene Park. He does have pace to burn. Cuts back nicely. Tries to get a cross in. That's a lovely ball for Olesen, who can't control it. And there's a free kick for Forest Green. Will the lad get a card? That is the question. I'm sure he will be summoned over by the referee. No, just the talking to by the looks of things. It's a free kick here for Forest Green on the edge of the box. Looks like Williams has moved in to create some tall timber, but that is a poor free kick taken there by Park. Oh, lovely move, Sun Hee So. Can he get the strike? Yes, he can. Pinsoglio with the save. They keep it in somehow. Oh, no. Fuck's sake. Well, Liverstam couldn't lay a challenge, getting rare minutes here, and you can see why. Left up to Williams, who got turned inside out. Look at this, Liverstam right at him. Can't lay a challenge. Williams turned inside out, and an easy finish to the top left. Elfan barely even moved off his spot. And it's 1-0 to West Brom. And pretty much their first attack. Bell, Sun Hee So. Cuts back nicely. Sun Hee So! Oh, yes! Get in! Sun Hee So! Brilliant! Well, he's been given the captain's armband today and got told to take the game by the horns, and he's whipped around onto the left. A low shot to the bottom right-hand corner was enough to beat the keeper. And we're back into the game. It is 1-1. Oh, unlucky there from the keeper. Just enough movement on it from Sun Hee So. And it's 1-1. Work from Colombo. And there is the whistle. Half-time, we've equalised. It's 1-1. One back, Sun Hee So cuts around nicely and strikes again, and a good save. Sun Hee So has 85 finishing, so we know he can shoot. Playing in from central defensive midfield. That one's probably a little bit too straight, but he's worked the keep, and we've got the corner. Olsen to deliver. This is a deep ball. Williams has missed. There's someone in the box for him. Here's the cross. Sun Hee So! Oh, he's popping up everywhere. He's missed that one. Oh, who's on him? Fuck! Come on! Boys just don't know how to mark up men running through. And it's West Brom in the 69th minute taking the lead 2-1. Colombo calling for offside. Williams was out there. Liverstam in no man's land. Belcourt behind. And Elfand, you need to do better than that, mate. That is woeful. All right, let's make some changes here and see if we can get back in the game. Sato, Dietrich and Hashida check out. Kim Nagahama and Norimori check in. Let's go. Oh, Liverstam, that's pathetic, mate. Great save, Elfan. Oh, come on, don't blow the whistle on attack. But there it is. Out of the FA Cup, and the young boys have done fuck all. Well, 8 shots, only 2 on target, unfortunately. Just had no firepower. Sun Hee So was the shining light with a 9.1. But other than that, we didn't really get going here today. And we lose 2-1. Alright, here we go. Final game of the episode. We're at the DW Stadium to take on Wigan Athletic. And the first team rested up. We'll roll out here today and chase 3 points. We are desperate for a win. We sit in 11th. Wigan are at the bottom. This has to be 3 points here for Forest Green. Dylan Allen at the moment is really the only shining light up forward. No one else seems to be able to put one in the back of the net except for the occasional piece of miracle work from likes of Alfie Wilson, Higinye and Charlie Allen. But we just need something else helping us out. We can't rely on Captain Courageous all the time. And they've got a debut here for a player. We haven't received a single offer for any of our players so far, and it's always halfway through January, unfortunately. So we're going to have to see. We just need to offload some players. We need some cash, boys. But, oh well, we'll make do with what we've got. And we'll get started here today. Just one change. Fitzpatrick into the starting lineup on the left-hand side. Asked to start. We'll let him have a crack. Let's do it. There we go, Alfie Wilson picked his pocket and he's got himself some space here, Alfie. He's got men working their way into the box. There's the cross. Can't find Dylan Allen. Higinye lays it off for Charlie Allen and a good save from Jones. Taylor. Oh, that's a great ball from Taylor. Fitzy. Dylan Allen! Yes, lad! Oh, he just knows the way home with the forehead. Gets in. You just know. You just pass it into him and he gets the job done. And it's 1-0 Forest Green here after 17 minutes. A good ball inside from Fitzy. He asks for the game. And we just watch. Dylan Allen waits, then sits in the position. Unmarked. And a lovely forehead home. And it's 1-0 Forest Green. Cosmashu did well to get that ball out. And he's unleashed Alfie Wilson here. And Alfie Wilson cuts through the middle of the deck. Needs Fitzy to run. Fitzy, get running, mate. What the fuck? All right, Fitzy's got the ball now. Slips it out wide here for Higinye. He's the cut back. Charlie Allen. What the fuck was that? Slips inside. Dylan Allen. Oh, great save from Jones. Out wide, Fitzy. Brings the cross in for Dylan Allen. Oh, keeper gets out this time. Taylor down the line. There's Fitzy. There's the cross, back post for Higinye! Gets in, 2-0 Forest Green. And Fitzy setting them up. And Higinye and Allen knocking them down. It's pony rides all round. Well, Fitzy asked for a game and he's whipping balls in like there's no tomorrow. Higinye leaps, gets his 5th goal of the season. I think that come off the defender, did it? Oh, lovely animation. Who cares? 2-0 Forest Green, finally. Get on top. Flicks it through for the run here. Fitzy takes it out wide. He's already crossed in 2. Cuts back. There's the ball inside and the back for Higinye. Picked off. Alfie Wilson. Charlie Allen. That's a poor touch. And this time it's Fitzy. Oh, unlucky. Oh, there is the whistle. Well, Fitzy's been inspirational in the first half. It's 2-0. Oh! For fuck's sake, boys. Don't give away cheap ones. Fucking Bamba. You've been pretty good today, mate. But what the fuck was that? Oh, he slipped over on his own dick, ref. Come on, Dior. Get the job done, mate. Oh, down the middle. 2-1. Dior's clean sheet is not to be seen. Oh, come on, Bamba. For fuck's sake. Oh, no! For fuck's sake, you wanker! Fucking man up! Why are these cunts so free in the box? What are you doing, Bischoff? Pull your finger out of your ass, cunt! Sick of it! Basil Kraft trying to do everything he can. And there's the whistle. Fuck me. 3 points finally. It's just all too hard, isn't it? Well, 8 shots to 6, only 3 on target. Let's have a look here. Fitzy with a 9.3, 2 assists, had a really good day, and 4 intercepts. Well done, Fitz. 8.5 for Higinye with a goal. 7.3 for Bamba. 7.1 for Dior. Didn't have to do too much. 7.4 for Cosmishu. 7.7 for Bischoff. 7.6 for Hayes. 8 for Taylor. 7.7 for Alfie Wilson. 6.4 for Vasil Kraft. 6.2 for Park. 7 for Charlie Allen. 7.1 for Lund. 7.9 for Dylan Allen, gets another goal for the season. Get voting up in the IFL player of the match. Right, it's another transfer offer here for Livingston. They're only offering 400. We are going to delegate this one. And we're going to start the offer at 700 and not sell him for any less than 450. Right, we've got an offer in here for Marvel Bunbury, who's just coming back from injury. And they've offered 2.8. His value's 3.1. He's probably the starting central defensive midfielder, but we need some cash. So I'm going to see if Derby are willing to play some ball here. I'm going to throw 6.5 million out there. And we're not going to sell him for anything less than 5. Well, they're not willing to pay the price tag for Marvel Bunbury, so he will remain at Forest Green. Right, so that's where we will finish up today's episode. Still holding on here. We're in 10th position. We're only 3 points out of the playoffs. It's very tight here at the top. But we're going to have to turn this around quickly. Our defense is still a little bit of a concern for me. It just seems to be an issue every now and then with man marking. I'm not sure if it's the tactics or whatnot. I mean, all of them are set back to stay back while attacking. They're not on aggressive interceptions or anything like that. I'm just not 100%, can't quite put my finger on it at the moment, but hopefully we can sort that out. Otherwise, there's no point in us going up to the Premier League just yet, is there? We don't have enough cash to go out and sign any marquee kind of signings that I would like to have a look at. So we'll just have to hold true, and hopefully we can sell some players. We haven't had any offers for like Watson and Murray and that, who probably net us a few mil. So we'll just have to sit tight. Hopefully you're enjoying this series. We will see you in the next video. I'm Spying DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.